We are asleep. Our life is a dream. But once in a while, we wake up enough to know that we're dreaming. We are asleep. Our life is a dream. But once in a while, we wake up enough to know that we're dreaming.
When we calm our mind, we can change the world, and we never feel alone, never alone, forever. When we calm our mind, we can change the world, and we never feel alone, never alone, forever.
I think, first of all, it's very important to have this conversation. And this conversation needs to be part of our collective conversation. It needs to be on social media, it needs to be in films, it needs to be in education, it needs to be in schools. And at the cost of seeming overly sentimental, the conversation has to be turned into the conversation of love.
Yeah.
What is love? What is compassion? What is empathy? What is joy? What is peace? And it starts with empathy. Empathy means to feel what another feels. To actually feel it viscerally. When you feel what somebody else feels, your biology and their biology resonate. That's a part of the brain called the limbic system, and there's limbic resonance. So if you look at two people engaged in an empathetic experience, you'll see that the brains lock in, they get entangled. Empathy leads to compassion, because empathy by itself is just feeling what you're feeling. Compassion is the desire to alleviate suffering. And once there's compassion, then that gives birth to love. And once there is love and action at the same time, that leads to healing. Love without action is meaningless. Action without love is irrelevant. But love in action heals everything.
I feel you. And yet, there's a big difference between feeling you and saying, I know how you feel. No one knows how you feel. No one. No one. And what I know for sure is there's really no words. There's no magic words right now. Only the walk that you're experiencing. And I really ask you in advance to forgive people in advance for the things they say. There's something about death that makes people want to talk. Yes, you see, you've already been having some of that. And you just, as they're talking, just don't bring it into your being. Just hold this sacred space for yourself, you see. In this moment, there are no teachers and there are no students. There's the raw of life, the absolute raw of life. The best medicine is water. Water out here, right? Water out here, water and listening to water, going to the ocean, going to the water, hearing the water. It's the second chakra, it's the emotional being, and it brings a beauty of healing to you. And drumming, it will bring you back to the memory of what it's like to be born. Because you're having your moments right now. I feel it. Of whether or not you want to be here. And you must know. You must be here. You must be here. It is enough that your son has given his life. Don't give yours, except for making his life matter. Because if you stay alive, if you stay alive, then he stays alive. And everything that you loved about him, everything, you be that. Every quality, every emotion, every moment, you be that, and he will live through you. I see that for you. I see that deeply.